You're with Chris here in Aiken, South Carolina at Car Cave USA. Website's carcaveusa.com. Phone number 803-262-4742. We got a special car here that we're excited to get from northern Italy. It's a 69 Alfa Romeo 1750 Berlina. So it's a Saloon. It's a first edition. It is super original, pretty well documented. It was, I'm going to butcher this, La Spezia area, so north of Pisa for a lot of its life. Finished in the original moss green and then the pigskin interior. So I got it open right now just so I thought it would be a good way to start it. With all the doors, windows down. It seems, I don't know, overall the car is in great shape. It runs good. That's original tag number there. And we have an extra set of keys. We have some documents on it. I have some cheat sheet notes over there too to make sure did some homework on it. As you can see, dating back, I'm working on some Italian translation. It's pretty documented through. And what region it was sold in. It was originally sold, it was built February 8th, 1969, and then it was sold February 26th, 1969 to La Spezia. My Italian friends are gonna make fun of me for that one, but we'll get this photographed and scanned in and everything kind of translated there. You know, as you see here, an email reaching out to Automobile Club in Italy, to ASI, and getting some specifics from Alfa Romeo about the car. But back to the car itself. Let's start it up. It's cold right now. It runs really well. We've enjoyed driving it. We took it to an event last weekend. You can see, cold, you can hold it. We took it out and took it to a charity polo event. The guys were really happy to drive it. Bob hadn't experienced Alfa Romeo of this vintage, so no choke, as you can see, didn't say anything. And being disagreeable with me now. The 3,000 times it started. So I turned the key to the on position, barely tapped the start, and that's why it locked me out from doing it. I'm starting it over, so I'll show you again. When the key ring, that key hung me up for a second. You see it? So that was my fault, not the car's fault. Don't judge it. That was all me. You can see the fuel gauge is working, oil pressure is working, the clock is working. Let's see. Blinkers. Checked all the lights, brights, everything's working. So right now I'm on no choke, totally cold. Idle's not turned up or anything. It's all the way down. So down here, you can hear it now. And then bringing the idle up. But it idles really well. Bring it up some since it didn't. So just a hint. So it's an impressive running car, given its age. It sounds good. It shifts well. The gauge is fine. We're going to change the oil. We have a few small things to service, but we don't have anything major. We haven't found any points of rust. It looks to be mostly original paint with some touch-ups there, but it's minor. I found some on one of the quarters and then a little bit on a piece of weather stripping, I think right around here that you can see. So there's a few places we found, but the paint shows nicely. It appears the carpets have been replaced, but the interior upholstery is original, and then you have a little bit of crack there on the dash, but we're not going to fix that because it's part of the car. It's history there. So let's go back through and look it over. You have your visors here, which are a little poofy with age, but the headliner is in great shape. Same with your catch handles. Your hanger here for all your Italian suits, and same with the strap hanger in the back. You can see the door card is in good shape. The carpets, a little shelf down here underneath, and then going into the glove box. So everything is very sound. Your A-pillar trim, all of your wood trim inside. The steering wheel is no excessive wear. Same with this door card being in good shape. I haven't found anything, besides the car being aged, I haven't found anything that's glaring that I say, hey, you need to go in and repair this just because it's not solid. So you can see the upholstery in the passenger seat here is clean. Same with the driver's seat, the bolsters, the edges, the rockers, going underneath the doors. And we'll get it up on the lift for you, but all the rockers are clean. They're in good shape. Same with the rear rocker. It was always in Italy and seems to be well loved. I mean, looking around, someone has taken care of it. They've enjoyed it. I'm waiting on the translation back, but the word is they believed it to be original miles, or kilometers, I'm sorry. It says kilometers on there. We did put in a new battery when it showed up. Around the windshield frame, so you can see a little bit of paint here, but the paint work is, it shows very, very nicely. The bright work, the wheels, the steel wheels are all straight. They're all finish is good. Same with the center caps and the front, which if you look at my pictures, they are all original fixtures here from my Italian friends. They pointed that out. It's a reproduction tag. That was compliments of our Italian friends. So thank you for that. There's one on the rear. So let's, as we work around, I did pull out the antenna. Someone's highly greased it. It goes all the way up, goes all the way back down. Someone lubricated it extremely well throughout its life. So make sure it's functional. That's just my fingerprint there from touching it. Let's take it down. So a beautiful car, excellent lines. I've always wanted one of these, but I've been hesitant to buy it because they have rust issues. Finding one that is straight, that's clean, well maintained, runs good, has been taken care of, well loved. It's a difficult task. So I'm gonna start enjoying this one. If someone doesn't buy it quick, I'm gonna keep driving it, put the kids in it, have fun with it. I said, I really like it. We did. It was a great find over there. So, one of extremely engaging car. It's one of those that we're going to be sad when it goes. We were happy to see it coming here. Everything is, like I said, it's well sorted. There's no excessive wear anywhere. There's headliners in good shape. There's nothing I would change about it. It's a very good, well sorted survivor car. It's been taken care of over time. Everything's intact. It's in place. Your front seat belts, all the interior, the door cards. There's no, we get it in the air. There's no excessive rust. There's always going to be surface rust under a car. Everyone has a misconception. They say, is there any rust? I'm like, yeah, of course. But there's nothing that you have to be concerned with. It's all solid underneath. It's there's nothing perforating. All your little problem areas, they're sound. I haven't found a single rust bubble anywhere on it. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I just haven't found it yet. I saw one thing I didn't like was these screws here that we need to replace. We plan on giving it an oil change, and then there's a few minor things, but it's pretty much ready to ride. You have the original jack back here, and you can see that is your original adhesive I believe this carpet isn't original that's back here, but this material appears to be original to the car. So it doesn't look like the jack was out too often. That's cool, it's still intact there. Get back in the corners of the trunk. You have your spare. I took pictures of all this, so you can review it again. If you need more media, just reach out. We're pretty open to showing you what you're gonna get. We want you to know exactly what it is you're buying. But there we go, now all the doors are shut. We can walk around it and you can intake all of its beauty. Did I get that shut? I did. So that dark moss green, it shows nicely. The color combo I really, really like. I'm not saying that because I'm the one selling it. It has a good appeal. It has good lines. It's unmolested. I think it's lived a good life. It's gonna go, hopefully, do a good home for someone to enjoy. So if you have any questions, you want to see more, you want more details, when we get our full service workup, we can show you what we did to it. But tires are sound, wheels are all straight, the finish is good. Same with center caps and the bright work. Like I said, I'm happy overall with us bringing in this car. It's solid. It's gonna make someone really happy at its new home. So let us know if you have questions. It's Chris, 803-262-4742. It's Car Cave USA. And as you see, we have a variety of cars. You have some Lancias, a Renault 5 GT Turbo, 2002, a VR4, 3000 GT. We do some old vintage American stuff, some Italian stuff, German. We have an assortment around here. There's an Isetta, air-cooled Porsche, Supra. We do some Japanese market stuff, kind of a mixture. We don't do right-hand drive, but besides that, we're pretty open. We have full shop in back. It's just the front side where you see our showroom. But beautiful car. You have questions, reach out. I'm gonna drive it, so if you don't buy it, the miles are going up continually. So, like I said, Car Cave USA. If you stuck with me this long, mention you get a discount. We'll see who watches till the end, or a free t-shirt or something. We'll hook you up.